So, I mean, you know it very well, all of you. And the thing is that, see, generally this tax collection processes may vary from country to country, and according to the government policy of any country and the revenue resources, it levies the taxes on goods. Okay, when you want to purchase the goods, so vendor levies the goods. I mean, levies the taxes on the goods, and when you want to have the GST things and all, like for the customers also, they will levies the goods. Organization levies the goods. Okay, so this GST stands for the goods and service taxes, and there are two types of taxes. You know it very well: input taxes and output taxes. So in this input taxes, whatever the taxes that we have on the purchases of goods and services, we can call it as a input tax. Whatever the taxes that we have on the sales of goods and services, we can call it as a output taxes. Okay, you know it very well. The components of these taxes, like we can call it as the GSTs, and there are many types of things: input CGST, input SGST, output CGST, output SGST, input UTGST, and output UTGST. So there will be some important thing that we have. Okay, and these things are mandatory for that thing. And after that, we do have deductible taxes. Okay, we are doing deductible taxes, and in real time, so we do have non-deductible taxes for some of the vendors. How you can able to do it? Okay, that scenario I will going to share you, okay, in this Skype, and please try to download that scenario and try to have the more concentration on the scenario. Okay, and yes, so today evening I will going to share you the scenarios. Please try to do the scenarios and send me the screenshots. I mean, if you are facing any error, okay, from today onwards, I have already told you, I mean, before the week, I think so. Yes, before week only, I have already told you that. So we will going to start the scenarios. I will going to share you the scenarios for each and every concept, and try to practice in your server. If you face any error, please try to reach out to me. Okay, so you know it very well, all of you. See, I just want to discuss one thing. So that is interstate goods and service taxes, intrastate goods and service taxes. Interstate goods and service taxes means, all of you, if we purchase or sale of goods with another state of customer or vendor, in that scenario, so we will going to apply these taxes for the interstate goods. Intrastate goods means if we purchase or sells the goods within the state or customer, I mean within the state of customer or vendor, in that scenario we can able to calculate the taxes. Okay, and UTGST, you know it very well. So if we purchase or sell the goods with the same state of customer, and if it is in under union territory, on that thing we will go into um, applicable this taxes. Okay, so you know it very well: SGST, CGST, and all these things will be applicable to the intrastate goods. So yes, now open this configurations. Now in this SMBS for HANA, all the things are same, but there will be some slight differences. Okay, uh, and here non-deductible taxes will be applicable. I will going to share you this scenario. If you have the insufficient storage in your PC, what should I do, Anand? And some of the videos were not downloading. So if your internet is not perfect, videos will not be downloaded. All the people are downloading the videos, right? Are you facing any error with these videos, all of you? If your answer is yes, raise your hands. No. What is the error, Irfan?
No error, sir. Downloading properly.
Okay, everything is perfect, right?
Yeah.
Yes. See, there is a problem from your end, Mr. Anand. Okay, right. So the next one is in SAP S for HANA. Uh, we do have the same configurations that we did in ACC. Okay, go to that Word document. The first, yes, the first thing is condition types. Okay, go to the transaction code OBYZ and try to create the condition types for the input CGST, input SGST, output CGST, and output SGST. Go to the choose option now. See, all of you, this condition type is a representation in the system of some aspect of your daily process pricing activities. Okay, so suppose if it is a raw material, that is pricing activity, right? So you have the examples and you have seen all these things with the ECC and all. Okay, and input CGST. No. Input CGST for your company code. Input CGST for company code, and access sequence is MWST. That is a tax classification. Go to the drop down option and try to see the things. I mean, that is there in SAP as for HANA or not. Then next one is condition class and calculation type. See, condition class is nothing but the on what basis you are calculating the taxes. Based on base amount, you are calculating the taxes, right? So condition class should be there for the condition type. And the next one is calculation type is percentages. Okay, you are calculating the tax amounts based on the calculation percentages only, right? So click on the enter, go to the subheading and submit it. No need to have any based on the client requirement. You do have grouping conditions and you do have the condition types for the particular taxes. Okay, so please try to do the transport request. If you have two servers, please try to transport the request from one server to the another server. Okay, so that is the main important point. And come back and try to create the DUT2. That is input SGST for. Okay, everything is perfect. And the next one is DUT3. That is input SGST for your company code. Same thing, access sequence is same, condition class and condition type is same. Okay, the next one is uh, DUT4 is also over. The next one is check and change settings for tax process using transaction code OBCN. Can you go to the transaction code OBCN? go to the transaction code OBC and see based on the processing units only, I mean processing transaction keys only, you can able to calculate the taxes for the raw materials as well as the sales. Okay, go to the new entries and give the process and DU1 and give the description one, that is input CGST, input CGST tax. Okay, and the tax type is no input CGST tax only, and we will take the percentages, don't worry. And tax type is input taxes, tax type is input tax, continue and click on the enter, go to the submit and submit. No, and posting indicator is also what is the separate line items. Yes, go to the continue option. All right, come back and the next new entries, that is DU2, and this is for the input SGST taxes, input SGST tax. And the next one is a posting indicator, tax type is input tax and posting indicator is a separate line item, separate line item. Go to the save button and save it. Come back and DU3 and description will be output tax, output CGST tax, output CGST tax, and the tax type is no this one, and the tax type is output tax, and the posting indicator will be separate line items. Okay, click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Output SGST. The next one is posting indicator will be separate line item. Go to the save button and save it. The next one. So define procedure using transaction code OB by Z. Can you go to the define procedure now? Using transaction code OB by Z. Continue. And take out the procedure and go to the choose option. Yes. Go to the new entries ma'am and try to create your own procedure. Create your tax procedures. Description. Give the description. Anything. Tax processing. Our tax procedure for country. Tax procedure for country. Click on the enter. Go to the save button and save it. The next one is procedures control data. Select this thing, ma'am. Go to the procedure control data. Yes, go to the new entries and try to take out the step 10, same thing, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Don't click on any enter. 10, 20, 30, 30, 40, 50. Okay, and the condition type. What is the condition type? Take out, no, that is control data. And next one is condition type. Take out the condition type is, I think so, BASP. Take out the condition type BASP. That is base amount. Based on the base amount only we can able to calculate the things. And for the 20, just give your condition type. DUT1, DUT1, DUT2, DUT3, and DUT4. DUT3 and DUT4. Then next in the from column you can just give 10, 20. No, not this for the base amount. No, don't give base amount. Base amount we are calculating, and based on the base amount only, we will going to calculate the taxes for the condition types. 10, 10, 10. No. Based on the base amount, that is 10 only, not the 20, 30, 40. Those are the condition types steps. The next one is in the accounting keys. In the accounting keys, what is the accounting key? Alternative. Accounting keys. Yes. In the accounting key, you can just give DU1, DU2, DU3, DU4. DU1, DU2, DU3, DU2, DU3, and DU4. Click on the enter, go to the Sibrin and save it. Yes. So can you give /n, ma'am? And what is the next configuration? So assign country to tax calculation procedure using transaction code OBBG. Go to the transaction code OBBG. And assign your tax calculation procedure. Go to the save button and save it. Yes, give /n and show me the next configuration. So define tax codes for sales and purchases using transaction code FTXP. Okay, go to the transaction code FTXP and give the country. Continue and give the tax code, any tax code 1D or 2D or anything. No. You need to define it. 1D. Click on the enter. Is input tax at the rate of 5%. Input tax at the rate of 5%. At the rate of 5%, and tax type is input tax. Tax type is input tax. Continue. We will try to give the taxes. So in the input CGST, you can just give 2.5, ma'am. 2.5, and the input SGST just give 2.5. Click on the enter. Go to the save button and save it. Then 2D, take out the tax codes, that is 2D. Click on the enter and give the tax code, output tax at the rate of 7%. Okay, so we are calculating with the points also. Output taxes, go to the continue option and give the output CGST tax 3.5 and output SGST tax is 3.5. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. And give /n and define tax accounts. Create GL accounts, that is input taxes, input tax CGST, input tax SGST, output tax CGST, and output tax SGST. Go to the transaction code FS00. Now we will going to see whether in SAP S/4HANA we will going to face the errors or not, and change the company code and give the yes, and go to the current assets and try to create the input as CGST account first, and the next one is input SGST. Remove this down payment paid account, just give input CGST account. Okay, then the next one, copy this thing and paste it in this GL long text. Go to the control data. Okay, remove this vendors and go to the create or bank interest. Remove this Z067, just give Z001. Click on the enter, go to the button and save it. Then copy this thing and change it to the input SGST account. Input SGST. Change the text, ma'am. Input SGST. You have input CGST. Double click on 200105. Open the current assets. Double click on 200, edit, and remove the short text. Input SGST account, and GL long text is input SGST account. Remove total thing, just write down. Newly write down. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. And then next under this current liabilities, you can just give output CGST account. Don't copy anything. Don't directly go to the create option. If it is the same parameters, you can be able to copy that thing. There is no issue. If it is not a same parameter, so we need to change out that thing. Give the output CGST account. In the short text, just give output CGST. Then next in the GL long text, give output CGST account. And go to the control data INR and sort key is 001 and go to the creator bank interest, that is C001 is the field status group. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Now you can just copy this thing. Yes, the next one. So we need to assign these GL accounts to the particular transaction keys OB40. Go to the transaction code OB40. We will going to assign the GL accounts for the particular transaction keys. What is your transaction key? DU1, right? Come down. Double click on DU1. Continue. And first save the posting rules. Save the posting key. Posting key. And give the 40 and 50 is the debit and credit. And go to the continue option. See, in some of the systems, you do have, standard systems. In that standard systems, they have maintained 40-50. But if it is not there, and if the system is not allowing you to create the or assigning the particular GL accounts, okay, then you can just go to the posting keys and give the debit and credit. Okay, go to the Civil and save it. That is input CGST account. At the same time, for input SGST account, we should save the rules first and assign the accounts. Same thing for the output CGST account also. 40 and 50 and save the details. And same for the output SGST account also. Oh. Okay, everything is perfect, right? The next one is we need to modify these purchases and sales GLs with the tax category. Okay, go to the transaction code FS00 for the purchases account. That raw material account. That raw material account, you can just try to take out the tax category that we have created, that is input taxes category. Assign this tax category for this material, raw material account. And the sales also, we have done it. Okay, so the next one, we will, this is about all these configurations of GSTs. And in the next video, we will able to do the testings as per the end users.